All right, we got the final drive. This is week three's matchups, review, and week four's preview. We had Show Me Them TDs versus the 12th man. Show Me Them TDs took that win with 96.6 to the 12th man 78.1. He just played a couple of the wrong players. We had Average Joe's versus Kala University. Kala University took an L with that one, having the lowest score of the weekend. 61.2. Average Joe's 95.8. We had the Fresh Prince of Hilaire. Pretty clever name again, Kyle. You had the highest score for the week. You had 140.9, and you beat Ben Affleck.
He now has earned an opportunity.
76.76. Then we had Team Faison versus Turn 2 Pinero. We already knew who was going to win that one. Team Faison, 96.48 to Turn 2 Pinero's 82.2. Team Faison is another 3-0 team. Same with Fresh Prince of Hilaire. Next matchup, we had Tuanon versus Tommy Cardona. Tommy talked his shit last week. Tommy finished that game with an L, 81.6 points to Tuanon's 97.34.
I'm guaranteeing victory this week. That's all, man. I'm guaranteeing victory. We're gonna be 1-2 at the end of week 3 and 2-2 at the end of week 4, and that's it, man. Best of luck to the rest of y'all, cause I'm coming now. It's over, baby.
Pretty crazy. That was gonna be an 0-3 matchup. Regardless, the loser was gonna be 0-3. Then we had I'm Sorry Miss Jackson versus Love Hurts. Sorry Miss Jackson now is 3-0 versus Love Hurts 1-2. Sorry Miss Jackson won that one 119 to 62. 119.62 to Love Hurts is 112.2. This game was pretty crazy. It came down to the last game.
On the ground, Lamar Jackson, high step into the edge, cutting it upfield. Jackson's got a first down.
Love Hurts. Remember that.
They have two of the most prolific quarterbacks this year. Elijah made some really good moves, starting some rookies. And honestly, Philly's just turning up. Alistair's top 3 scores were all from Philadelphia. I guess when you're a fan of the team and your team wins, it's not really good for your fantasy score, though. But we got the last matchup, Team Pinero versus Barry Good Guys League. Frank pulled out another high score. Frank is now 2-1. He won that game with 116.64 versus Barry Good Guys Legs 71.46. We're gonna go into this week 4 matchups. We have a couple teams that's gonna go 0-4 if they don't win their games. We have a couple teams vying for an undefeated season so far. We're going to go straight into the matchups. We have Team Cardona versus the 12th man. We got a double-digit underdog right here. So let's see what Tommy Cardona can do, pull off this victory. Hopefully not. It's playing again for me. We had Show Me Them TDs versus Kala University. Pretty even matchup with these guys. We have Ben Affleck versus Team Faison. This one's going to be interesting. Team Faison is going to go 4-0 if he wins this game. Ben Affleck goes to 500 in the season. Then we have Average Joe's versus Team Pinero. These guys have equal on the season record right now, and they currently have a projection total of 101.7 both. We have Turn 2 Pinero versus Tuanon. That's Caesar versus JP. We're gonna always love to see this matchup right here. These guys, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Then we have I'm Sorry Miss Jackson versus Barry Good Guys League. I'm Sorry Miss Jackson's possibly going to go 4-0 or 3-1. And Barry's trying to dig himself out of an 0-3 deficit right now. Then we have the last 3-0 matchup. We have Fresh Prince of Hilaire versus Love Hurts. Kyle's been the top scorer for 2 weeks straight. He's right now projected to be the top scorer again, but projections really don't matter because if your players show up on the day. And we have 2 top-ranking quarterbacks facing each other. We have Jalen Hurts versus Josh Allen. So let's see who wins this matchup. We're going to go talk to some of our owners. We're going to talk to last week's highest scorer, see what he has to say. I know Alistair wanted to chime in because, you know, he's not having the greatest of seasons, so we're going to listen to what Alistair has to say.
Very lucky. I mean, shoot, top scorer again. So, yeah, I guess it's a good team. I guess I put together.
You got to congratulate Theory. He now has earned an opportunity.
Alistair and Stair, what do you really think? Like, you know, tell me what's going to happen this week.
This week I got Stair, so we'll see how it looks. He's got one of the most consistent quarterbacks, and Christian McCaffrey's due. So hopefully my little makeshift team puts it together for real.
Hey, bro, I'm not sweating it. We took an L this week. Took an L to E. It definitely hurt. I thought Zeke wasn't going to score, but I knew if he got in the end zone, which he was due, I was going to take the L. I had Zeke in another league, so I'm not too mad. Christian McCaffrey is slowly starting to get into form. He had 100 yards. Javonte and the Broncos, they got to figure it out. But I like my squad. I like my team. Open for trade. And looking forward, I know I end my season with some cupcakes, so I'm not tripping. I'm going to get my dubs when it comes. Kyle, I'm coming on for you. Hey, this beginner's luck. It's cool, but it's going to run out. Trust and best believe.